Hi everyone, it's Deborah. Today I am doing a pop-up. Now I got a lot of viewer suggestions that I'd asked for on one of my recent videos, so thank you everyone who left me a suggestion. The journal that I'm using to work in is actually the beginner's journal that I made the other day. And the reason I'm using that is because I wanted to further enhance it anyway, so I thought it would be as good as any to actually do a pop-up in. So I'm just cutting some stuff. Now I'm not going to show you or explain step by step how to do the pop-up because I did that when I made my Alice journal. I've done a detailed video on how I made these pop-ups, and I will put a link to that video below so that if you haven't seen it you can go and have a look at it. But for now I'm just going to work through and see what I can do. So I need to have a piece of paper that's going to lift up. Now when I did the other one in the Alice journal, the Alice journal was a landscape journal, and I did it in this part of the spine. I don't want to do that here because this is a portrait, or you know, a vertical journal, not horizontal. So I'm going to just put a piece of paper in to form a faux place where I can put it, a faux fold or a spine piece where I can put it. I know what I'm talking about. Hopefully you do too. So I'm just creating that by cutting a bit of paper and putting it into the journal. So I've got a piece of the paper left over from the Grand Hotel range that I used to make this journal, which is a Stamperia paper or Stamperia, whatever you want to say, and I've just cut it so it's the width of the page. Now that is going to form the spine here. Just in case you haven't seen that pop-up, I've just grabbed out, I've made a couple of these, and one of them I gave away in one of my giveaways, but I actually had to did two because I ran a class on it, and this is the pop-up that I made for that one. So if you haven't seen that before, there's a look at it, and you can see what I mean. I actually put the pop-up pieces in the crease here that was formed when I made the spine, folded the papers in half. So I need to have something that's going to duplicate that, and that's what that piece there is going to be for. So I've started to cut a piece, and I will now put it into the spine. I might turn it the other way and have the red colour, not the blue. And I'm just using some leftover paper that I had from this range when I made this journal. I think I've still got a couple of full sheets somewhere, but they must be in a different box. But these offcuts are suitable. They work really well making these things because you don't want very much paper. You just need a little bit of paper when you make them. And so the little offcut pieces are fine. I'll just measure down here. It's just a matter of making these pieces and then sticking everything onto it. I've got some things. Now I'm not sticking playing cards onto it this time, obviously. I'm not making an Alice journal, so I don't have any playing cards. But I'm going to stick some of my favourite things on there, which is probably guessed already, my paper dolls. Now if you've done your pop-up successfully, it should fold flat both ways. So you should be able to put it down like that and also down like that. And if you can't do that, then you need to take off whatever is obstructing it and put it back on. The other hint I can give you is that when you open your pop-up out, you'll need to have it so that the shape is like that, like a fan shape. If it's straight, it means you haven't cut it right. So if you haven't cut it right, go back and have another look at the pop-up video and I'm sure you'll get it correct. So I'm just doing one more piece and I've had to change paper, but it's still from the same range, so that's fine, because I just wanted another piece this way, I think. Not sure if I want it this way or this way maybe. I think I'll put it that way. Yep, okay, let's get this one down that way. Next step is all the fun bits, which is decorating it. So I've got the pop-up and I've got several surfaces to work on. And so the surfaces you want to work on are the flat ones. So obviously this one at the back, and then anything that with an angle. So I'll pop it up like that. So you're working on these surfaces here. Anything you can see that's flat on this side. So this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and obviously the back. And also the bottom here if you want to, but obviously that's not going to pop up, so I want things that are going to pop up so that as you're going through the book you'll go, wow, look at that, hopefully, or you might go, oh, horrible. Okay, now because this is a pop-up, I'm going to put something down here afterwards and I will secure it so that I have to, when you're opening the book, you'll have to actually open this to see the pop-up. But for now, I am going to use my paper dolls. Now, if you don't have paper dolls or you don't like paper dolls, then you can use something else. And I have got a suggestion that you can use cutouts from a magazine of people. They will just work as well. And you can use your own personal photographs. You might be doing an junk journal and you might want to do something with people from your family. And so you might do a pop-up based around that. In fact, that's such a good idea. I might steal my own idea and do that in one of my journals. You have to stay tuned for that. I need to get back to doing some junk journaling in my own journals. And what I'm looking for are little people. So paper dolls come in all different sizes and I'm just looking for the baby one. If you haven't seen me use my paper dolls before, then where have you been would be my first question. And secondly, I do store my paper dolls by type of doll in little individual packets because I have so many and I find it's easy to flick through my packets and pull out the ones I want. I adore this girl. She's just like so cute with her little beautiful little fluffy dress she's got on and her hands in the air, so I'm definitely going to use her. And I have got another little girl in here. She's tiny. I don't know if that girl's too big. We'll see. We'll see. I like these girls too, and I have a lot of her, or this couple of girls, and a lot of little ones of them. Yeah, I think that girl might be too big. She'll have to go back in her box. So I want to use one of those simply because I've got so many. And I've got this little tiny boy, and this is the last one of him. No more, so I'll have to see what I do about that. I like him too. Not that I don't like the ones that I've got a lot of, it's just that you can't, you know, whatever pack you get is predetermined. You can't choose and go, I don't want any of X, Y, Z, and all the packs are slightly different, which is, I guess, fun. That's why I buy a lot of them, so I get different ones. So I've got these little kids, and this boy with the dog's adorable. Let's take his bits out. Nothing, no more bits. I might end up putting more on, but for now I'm just going to put some on so that they are popping up. And the other thing I'm working with are this is the ephemera pack called Field Notes, because I thought that some flowers and things would look really cool in here too. And there are plenty of little florally type things in this box, and the mushrooms, which are adorable. Surprised there's mushrooms in here still. I thought I used most of the mushrooms. And what else have I got? Oh, here's another mushroom. Now I've got a butterfly, but he's probably too big, so I'll find there's a smaller butterfly. I might even find a smaller one still, actually. There's another mushroom too. And I'm sure I'll find some others, but for now I just want to start sticking. I'm just going to stick what looks good to me. I don't know. I could put the big mushroom up the back, actually. I'm going to put that up the back and do a bit of a thing up the back. Just work out which way up this goes. Yeah, it goes this way. I'm going to tuck that one up the back too. And I'll put, let's see, these little girls. Probably put them on this one here, actually. Get some mushrooms here and put this little kid on here. I'll have to get some more out. I clearly don't have enough out because they're I think she might be a bit too big now, looking at her as well. I have to go and get some more. I haven't got any more baby ones of her. That's the smallest one she comes in my pack anyway. I may have used the little one. When you stick these down, you can only stick them where they're going to contact with the actual paper. So for example, this little girl here, I can only stick her down on her legs here and a little bit of her dress. So make sure that you've got enough contact with the surface that they're going to stay on there. And the rest of it will be popped up. I want to put this little mushroom. That's a big mushroom. It's probably too big for her, isn't it? Let's see. That's too big for her as well. But let's just keep going and I'll see what else I can get down. Now I'm going to put this big mushroom here at the back, so it can be glued all the way because it's going on a flat surface. That surface will move, but it won't actually pop anywhere because I wanted to put this little girl on top sitting on the mushroom, eating or whatever she's doing. Oh, she's holding a basket of something. I'll put her down there. He's actually going to be leaning downhill and I want him to sit up straight, but I don't want him up high, so I'm going to cut the legs, particularly of this dog, the back leg of that dog, so when I put that in there he will sit and look like he's in there more than what he was before. And let's get some glue on this legs and across the top here. And probably the same for this mushroom. So I wanted to put, I think, this little boy with the mushroom, but I want the mushroom down further than he is. So I'm going to, I've got a bit of paper in there. I've got it out now. I think again I'll put him there and then I might cut the mushroom down so it sits down a bit. So the fold of this is going up at an angle, so I'm just going to cut it at an angle and hope I've got somewhere near what I want to be, which I do. Just fold that flat so you can see how I've cut that at an angle so that the mushroom will sit here. I can't overlap it. If you overlap it, the pop-up doesn't work, but I can sit it down there like that and then I can put him next to it. Just work out how much I need, so most of the mushroom can get glue on it. And we'll pop it down here so it's up straight. And then I might change and put this girl in. I don't want her to float again, so I'm going to cut her brolly off, just the tip of her umbrella, so that, because when it's down it looks like the umbrella is going into the fold there. You don't know that I've cut it off. Well, you do because you saw me do it, but just trim it a little bit more. See? So her foot's in the point and the umbrella still looks like it's there. I didn't measure how much glue I can put on her, about there. And then I'll put her down where I was going to put her. Now see there now how it's disappearing into the fold. This mushroom needs to be set up a bit, so I'll just set it up a bit. And I need something else. I might put, where's the flower? I need some more florally bits here. I wish I had some little trees. Some little trees would look really good. There you go, Tim. Make me some little trees, please. I know there's plenty of florals, but I just thought some trees would look good because you could have them as, you know, looking like they've got a tree in there. I might put that one there. That's still quite tree-like. It's actually big lavender, but compared to her, it's big lavender. I'll just pretend it's a tree. This chap I will put out here, just his feet in contact. So you can pretty much stick things on every of the vertical surfaces, not the horizontal ones obviously, but every vertical surface you can stick something on it. And you can see there that I've got things happening, and just test occasionally. Fold it down and lift it up, and there it is, it's still working. So good, we're on target. This girl's a bit crooked, but never mind. She'll have to stay like that now. I can't help her. I'll put this couple back here, I think. And again, because I can't get her feet don't look like they're on the ground when I put her there. I want her feet to look like they're actually on the ground. I'm going to have to cut one of his feet off, unfortunately. Okay, it's gone now. Sorry about that, chap. That looks better because it actually looks like the feet are going into that crease again. You don't want people sort of floating in the air, you know. It'll look a bit silly if everyone's floating in the air. You need to ground them. So it doesn't matter if you're using Tim Holtz dolls or if you're using some other sort of paper doll or a cutout from a magazine or whatever. You still have to have them so they look like their feet are on the ground. Otherwise they will look a bit weird. Well, that's just my opinion. They'll look a bit weird. I'm going to put this mushroom beside this little girl. It's big, but I think it'll look cute. So let's just do that. And I can tuck, I'll just lay that down for you. I can tuck that mushroom behind her, the free piece of it. And I actually might just trim that too before I let it glue. I'll just trim the bottom so it's also looking like it's on the actual ground. Oh, I've trimmed it the wrong way. I have to do it as an angle this way. Get it on there before that glue dries. I can always put some more glue on really. And this one's going up, so I'm going to chop their feet off as well. I have to chop a bit more now. I've cut it at the wrong angle. I should have measured it. I should have put it down like that where I want it and measured it a bit better. Try that again. Now I want to put this chap behind here, but I don't want him, I want to see him sort of coming out of this. So I'll just lay him down and get him straight, and I will mark with my pen where I'm going to cut his legs off so that he'll fit nicely against there. I have just been eyeballing where I'm cutting the legs, but I want to be a bit more particular with this chap. And I probably want a couple more different things on there, so I'll have to, oh, I've still got this little girl. I put her out the front. She doesn't have much contact, just that little tiny thin leg if I put her out the front. I'm actually going to put her at the back because you're remembering that there is also a vertical surface on the back of these things. And because she's so delicate with her little leg, just that one little tiny bit, I'll put some washi tape over the top of her at the back. It doesn't matter, I've just got this one out. I could get some colour coordinated stuff, but I'm not going to worry about that. And I'll just go in here and just stick this on the back of her leg to help hold her on there. Otherwise she might fall off because she's very delicate. You can see from the back angle what I'm getting. There's all the little people. And let's just check. Okay, we're still folding down. It's always good just to check, check, check. That's my motto. Because you don't want one little thing meaning that you can't get your thing down. So I'm just going to go and see if I can find some other little baby things. I do have this little flower, that might work. But these ones in here are a bit too big. See where I can put this floral one too. I think something else needed here. I could put a flower at the front there, although I think I'd rather have another paper doll. And I could put something here with him, couldn't I, or down here. Yeah, I might put this one down at the back here for now. And just trim that again so that it's coming out of that fold. Okay, all right, I had to hunt my paper dolls down, but I found this little chap. And he's really good because he's a bit thicker at the bottom, and he's good in terms that he will sit there. His feet will be on the ground, and I'll put him on down here now. So there's a little bit more than just a thin leg holding him. Now I've moved on to snippets, which are smaller, and I will put some of these down here with that little boy I just put on. Should have thought to get the snippets out sooner. There. I'll just put a couple more little mushrooms and things on. I love the mushrooms, they're just adorable. So now it's just decorating it up. And of course you could put sayings on here if you wanted to. You could put lots of different things. I mean, it's just a pop-up, and once you do the structure, decorate it however you want to decorate it. And you're standing behind the mushroom. What else do I want to put on here? I do want something with this boy and his puppy dog, so maybe I can find another mushroom that can go on there. Probably something with a bit of colour. Here's a little, oh hang on, I just saw an orange topped one here. Oh, it's hiding on me. Oh, there it is. And again, I can just lay this down and work out where it's got to go. So I can draw a line and cut it off where it needs to go. Roughly. I've just got a problem up here with my little dancing girl because for some reason the paper's just ripping a little bit, and when I'm folding her it's popping up. I might have to live with that, or else I can just, actually I'm just going to trim that off. Now because I can see that, I will put something on there so I can't see what I've just done. Let me get a little flower or something. Oh, it's all a bit fiddly. I need tinier hands. Although my hands aren't really very big, but okay, I need something else there. I think I'm just going to put some butterflies down here. Yeah, I can put some butterflies on these ones too, actually. Put some butterflies on here. I'll get a different size butterfly, or I've got a little mushroom here. No, I think a butterfly would be better because I can angle a butterfly. And again, I can put something on the inside of this piece here that I'm working on because it's another vertical surface. So I'm just adding some butterflies off the edge of that because I wanted to hide where I cut that paper away for a start, and also because I thought that might be quite sweet to have a little butterfly sort of thing on there. Make sure it's all sticking down and that it all pops up. And I'm going to put another piece of, I might get some different washi actually. So just in here I've got a problem because this is sort of free because it's got nothing to stick on. It's not against this piece at the back. So I need to put some washi or something in there to prevent it from doing that. I've got some washi that's going to tone in, and I will slip that in there hopefully, and that will stop that from sort of floating around there. I need to cut this off now. And then in there I will put a couple of butterflies or something in here just to hide that, and also you'll have more stuff coming out there then. Let's see, not that one. This pretty blue one, that would look good in there. Yep. So it's just a matter of putting glue on one side of the wings, and then it should stick in there fine. And then when you fold that down, now it's just coming out, so I'll poke it in so that it doesn't come out as much. That's fine. And I might get another one to put in there as well. This little one's got a pop of orange in it, so that'll be good because it will tone in with the other orange that's on the page. The mushrooms and things that I've got on there. And again, that's going to poke out a bit, so I'll just slide it in. So you can't see much of that. See that here? No, not really. Here. You can't see much of that, but it's enough that it's creating something, some sort of thing behind. There's behind the, on top of that washi that I put on. I wanted to put something in here, maybe another little butterfly in here. Yep, I think I'll put a butterfly back here too. Again, that's just going in that piece there. So it's there, but it's actually on a different plane to what she is. And let me just look and see what else I need to put in. I'm going to put a bee. I haven't got any bees or bugs on the page yet, so I'll put a bee on just behind on this flower. He's a bit big for the flower, but he still looks good when you have it down like that. Oh, sorry. There you go. Sorry, I was working a bit out of shot. It's a bit fiddly, so it kept getting further and further away from me. All right, so here's what it looks like when it's flat the other way. And you can see I put the bee on, and I've got all sorts of other little bits and pieces. I'm not sure that I need anything else, but I can always come back and put something on. I could also put something down here if I wanted to, and then that all comes up. Now just make sure nothing's catching. That all comes up, so then it will all fold down. So here's the book, and you're going along through the book. I will put a mechanism on here. Now you can see that there's something there. It's also creasing a little bit there, so let me just cut that piece off. It's just getting caught up in the spine there. So I'll trim that down, and then that's coming down like that. That's fine. just cut that off at an angle so that it doesn't get caught up. And I can put something on here if I want. And then when you're going through, so I'll just hold it up so you can see. If you're looking at the book, let me get it in position from here. And then you get to this page, so you're flipping through your book and you come to this page and you hold that up and that's what you get. How cute is that? That's really good. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just find something to, oh, all my tags fell out, never mind. I'll find something just to hold that down with, I think. And I might just go and cut this piece off here a little bit better. All right, now I have a photo turn and a brad and I want to put this down. But I don't necessarily want to stick the brad through the page because I have a pocket on the other side of the page. So I'm going to use my punch and punch myself a 1-inch circle and put a hole through here and put the photo turn and brad on here. Now what I can do is work out where it's got to go, and it will have to go under the thing a little bit, like here. So you can put it on and hold it, and then pop it up. So I think about there looks good. All right, so we'll just turn that back, get some glue under there, put it down. Actually, I'll put some glue all the way around because this has to hold in place when you're turning the brad. So I do want a bit of glue on there. And that's how you do it without poking a hole all the way through your piece. Then when this comes down, you should be able to turn this so that it goes over the top, holds it in place, and then will pop up when you open it, like that. Excellent. I'm just looking again at my suggestion book, and so once again this was suggested by Karen Puschmann, I think that's how you pronounce it, and then Jobeth Sexton. Now Jobeth has a YouTube channel, I know that because I watch her. I'm not sure if Karen does, but if you've left me a suggestion and you have a YouTube channel, I'm happy to give you a shout out, and I'll also put the link below in the description of this video. And just if you've already made your suggestion, you can go and put another comment against the comment that you've left me, or you can email me. It's just deborah@stringandscissors.com.au, and string and spelt in full, scissors is all one word, and Deborah is spelt D-E-B-R-A. I'm super happy with that. I just think that is just so adorable, and what a great surprise as you're looking through your journal to come across a host of little people looking at you. They're like little fairies. This is Deborah. Thanks for watching. Cheers.